Uh, Another thing nobody can take from you, it seems like, unless barring some miracle, you've had Bret Hart's last match,
Yeah, yeah.
yourself and Alberto against John Cena and Bret Hart.
I mention that a lot, and I feel like the more that I talk about it, the more they're gonna be like, you know what, let's take that away from him.
Do
Uh,
you remember when Mae Young came out there and everybody beat up somebody and she just put her foot on their chest and they counted it as a match?
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
they'll do that with Bret.
yeah. Oh yeah, right. Yeah, don't give him ideas. It's one of those, man. I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for that. That to this day, that's still a thing, and um, uh, yeah, and I hope it stays that way because it'll stay in the record books. Um, but because I know for like the longest, we were Edge's last match. Cope.
Yeah.
We were his last match, and obviously he came back, and I'm very happy with that he came back. But you know, we had that distinct honor for a little bit, for a couple of years. Um, but yeah.
But I mean, you also had a lot of people's very early matches as well. Like some of the first matches that Big E had, some of the first matches that Roman Reigns had.
Roman, back when he was Leia Key, he was married to me for a couple months, and when he was first, starting to get his groove, there was a couple of us that were assigned to him. So him, Husky Harris, right?
Yeah, Bray. Yeah,
so Bray. I had Bray's early ones when he first. There was this other character he was doing before he became Bray. It was like Axel Mulligan.
Axel Mulligan. I remember reading that. Yeah,
I was his first match or two or so. When Kalisto came up to NXT, I was his first match. Yeah, there's a whole list of series, and then this is one of those things where I didn't get at the time because again the ego, how it works, and you're like, man, why am I losing? Why am I this? Why aren't I the big star? Until later on, you realize like, oh, I get it. They trusted me to be able to guide these talents. So in retro, it's one of those things that after the fact you realize why, and you appreciate it. And I get a chance to do that sometimes at MLW as well too, where they're like, hey, we need somebody to put this guy over. Who can we trust to make him look good? And that's where I come in. So there's we should call them like the workhorses, or like the los caballitos de la guerra in Spanish, where they're like, yeah, we can trust these guys to go and get something out of them. And I was very lucky that I was placed in that position quite a bit.